So the story begins on a terrifying island. We see dense forests and old, decayed human corpses lying in the jungle. It is told that anyone who comes to this island meets the same fate. The monsters hunt humans, and now even the government is fed up with these monsters. Even the biggest hunters have failed to hunt these monsters and have lost their lives at the hands of the monsters. Since then, even the hunters have avoided that island. Therefore, the government made a plan that whoever goes there and hunts these monsters will be given such a big reward that their families will live off it. Hence, a group of hunters was sent by helicopter. Murphy is the leader of this whole group, a retired commander as well as a great hunter. His team member JC is also from a hunter family. Her father was a great hunter and she herself is a very skilled hunter. Otherwise, she wouldn't be a part of this team. Once these people hunt that monster and have pictures of such a monster, just having the pictures would make him a great photographer and completely change his future. The other two were here out of greed for money. Murphy encourages everyone here and the group reaches the base camp while walking, but as soon as they reach here, they lose consciousness. At the base camp, there was neither food nor any weapons left. They start to panic, but Murphy calms them down. We will find solutions for every problem. We will arrange our own food and drinks here and will also hunt. Charlie was very scared here because now he did not want to go outside this base camp as the only solution left. And he says if you get too scared, apply this and a helicopter will come to rescue you from here. Now Murphy, Alex, and JC leave to find food. Murphy tells his team to find food carefully. These people become scared and go into defensive mode. They see Gar flying here and they realize there was another hunter behind the trees trying to hunt the monster. This time he was very angry and serious. He had come with his team to hunt that monster, but the monsters killed his entire group and now he is driven by a thirst for revenge, determined to kill the monsters at any cost. Murphy understands this. At first, it felt like the person was from Murphy's group, but the fear intensified suddenly as an unseen thing attacked him from behind, and all we heard was his scream. Murphy also heard his scream. They take their prey and head towards their camp, and as they approach, they lose consciousness. Outside the camp, that monster was already waiting for them, a terrifying black-looking monster with a body like. They could not fight the monster properly. The monster overpowers them. It even injures Alex's leg. To save Alex, JC ignites a fire and scares the monster away successfully. Just then another teammate comes out and supporting Alex, they bring him back inside and close all the windows and doors tightly in the base camp so the monster cannot enter. Alex's condition was also critical. But if they had stayed hidden here, Alex's life and theirs would have been lost. They think of a way out and try to contact Charlie. They know Charlie is outside at this time and somewhere close. By closing his eyes, he will not be killed by the monster. After encouraging him a lot, Charlie finally appears upstairs and informs them that this dreadful monster currently has a human head in its hand and is laughing about it. They also see that head inside and become scared. Seeing its actions, they understand that the monster wants to torment them and play with them before killing them. At this point, the monster is very close to their cameras. And although Charlie wanted to shoot it, he didn't have the courage. Their teammate quickly calls Murphy and informs him about the monster and also that they are just outside the base camp. Murphy runs towards the base camp. To save himself, as soon as he stepped back, he fell into a trap he himself had made and severely injured his leg. He screamed badly. The monster was going to attack him, but he managed to save himself. During all this, Alex, who had fainted earlier, regains consciousness and they inform him of the situation here. Alex, who was also a great hunter before, comes up with a new plan to save Murphy and kill the monster. While they are making their plan, the monster starts knocking loudly from outside and they become panic-stricken. Then the monster breaks a window and throws the head of Hunter Sam near them, frightening everyone. During this time, Alex tells Charlie that the monster is still following his trail. Alex can see everything on CCTV and tells Charlie to just shoot it. Charlie, who was very cowardly, gathers tremendous courage and shoots the monster. They knew that Charlie would not survive either. They start completing their half-made plan here. and it was decided that while you look for Murphy, you will take him to a board. After completing their plan and all the preparations, they fall asleep. At the break of dawn, they get up to complete their plan. According to the plan, JC, along with the others, goes out to find that monster. Meanwhile, we see that JC is struggling to find Murphy and to locate the river path. During this, they do not know that they also have to save Charlie, who is still alive and shown to us. That along with them, their leader Murphy was killed by the monster, and the monster had removed Murphy's head and is now hanging it among the other heads. Seeing all this, Charlie is terribly frightened, knowing the monster will do the same to him. Maybe their teammates think that he might have died, or maybe they will leave him here and go away. Charlie tries to contact his team, and thanks to a good radio signal, he manages to do so. JC is shown here, who had not found Murphy until now because we had already seen Murphy dead. Struggling to find the river path and finally reaching the river, she faces another huge shock. There was a boat, and on that very day, she decided that she too would become a great hunter and would kill every monster in the world so that no good person like her dad would leave this world again. Thinking this way, she gathers courage. JC enters the cabin burning from all sides, takes aim inside the cabin, and finally they kill that monster. Bailey's life had new strength. The monster had hunted her before others, not the people. The hunters had won, or so they thought, but they were wrong. This monster shown to us was no super monster, it had another companion. JC now escapes from the cabin herself and for the first time sees the terrifying monster. The monster does not see her and, hearing some noise, moves towards the jungle. There, it hears the sound of Alex arriving. Alex did not even realize when the monster attacked him from behind, dragged him away while growling. JC now heads toward the monster's den. Inside, she finds Charlie alive. Seeing him, she is relieved. These were the hunters who had come to hunt these monsters. JC knows if the monster had come while they were there, then their heads would also have been hanging here the next minute. She was about to run away with Charlie, but the next minute, JC lights a fire candle to save herself and Charlie, but the monster is not afraid of it much. At the right time, Bailey also arrives and the three try together to hunt the monster. Then it was going to cut Alex's head as well, and JC understood that for this monster, the heads of its prey were more important than the prey itself. She realized the heads were the monster's weakness, so she collected all those heads. But again, she was wrong. All these actions only made the monster angrier, and in one furious strike, the monster killed all JC's companions, and now JC was left alone to fight for her life against the monster. At this moment, she remembered when a similar monster had killed her dad. The thirst for revenge, the courage, all this took control of JC, and bravely she stabbed the monster with a tool, injuring it seriously. When she came out, we saw her entire face smeared with that monster's blood. She shouted loudly in her victory and pressed her emergency button so that she could inform everyone about the success of the mission and get rescue here. The movie ends here.